Hey everybody, it's Muriata here again, and now we have part 2 of my Blast from the Past. So why am I doing a Blast from the Past? Well, way back when, before I even knew unboxings were a thing, back in 2010 actually, I bought a couple figures, and I never did an unboxing for them because I didn't know it was a thing. So the first one was Kawashima Ami from Toradora, who I incidentally just broke her pegs, but oh well. And now we have from Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls, we have Yagyu Jubei from Alter. This was my second figure ever, and for the longest time I thought she was going to be my last figure. And then I found Purple Heart and my switch got triggered. So anyways, this, like I said, this is Yagyu Jubei from Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls. She's also in Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Bride. She is manufactured by Alter and is a 1/8 scale PVC. So she was released, according to MSC, originally in October of 2009, and then she was re-released on August 22nd of 2010, and then she was re-released again June 26th of 2013. So I bought her December 13th of 2010, so I'm not sure if she was the first release or the first re-release. I really don't know if there's a way to tell. I didn't even know anything about the hobby back then, so I didn't even think to look. But anyways, why did I buy Jubei? Well, I was at the time a member of two forums, fatestaynight.org and codegeese.net. And, you know, since I was a member of the forum, I was actually an admin on both of them. They're both long since gone. But anyways, I needed signatures. Those nice little pictures that you put at the bottom of every post. And at the time, I was watching Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls, and I fell in love with Jubei. I really did. I love her character. So I was making a signature of her, and I was scouring the internet trying to find pictures of her, and pictures of this figure kept popping up. And I kept looking at it, and then I decided, you know, I want a Christmas present and a birthday present, birthday/Christmas. So I ordered her. And I remember when she was delivered, it was a snowstorm, and I wasn't even expecting the UPS truck to show up because it was like 6 o'clock. But he finally showed up and brought me my Jubei. So there is the front of the box. You got the officially licensed by Hobby Japan. You got the side of the box. So the box may be a little beat up, but it's 5 years old. What do you expect? I'm pretty sure she was brand new when I bought her. There's the back and the other side and the top and the bottom. A lot of figures don't even have this stuff on the bottom. But so yeah, she was my second figure, and she was Alter, so ultra quality, and it's like compared to Ami, night and day. She was amazing, and she still is amazing. People are still buying her and posting their initial impressions of her on MFC, and they're all blown away. So yeah, let's get her open. Now, I did take pictures of her when I first got her, but like I said, I didn't know unboxings were even a thing. So she comes with a little bit of instructions because she does have her rope piece which plugs in, and that's about it. And you'll see there's not really any plastic on her because, well, she's 5 years old and she hasn't been displayed in her box for very long. So I recently moved, and I figured, hey, they're all packed up, might as well do an unboxing for them. But then someone backed into my car and had to take my car to the garage to get repaired. And that took 3 weeks, which it should not have, but oh well. But my little stand for my camera was in the car. So that's why she's been sitting in her box for about a month now. So we've got her base, bottom boring, top not so boring. I mean, it's a white oval, but it's got gold leaf, all the little flowers, and the Hyakka Ryouran Samurai Girls logo. It's similar to all the figures in this line. Like you've probably maybe have seen my Naoi Kanasugu unboxing. I bought her because I have Jubei. And then she has a rope that hangs off of her back. It's got a little Japanese character. I don't know what it is. The end of it kind of reminds you of like a calligraphy brush. And I know like the ink splotches are one of the big things in the show, so it kind of fits. And it's textured and looks like real rope. You can see I've got some paint transfer. Well, maybe you can see. But like I said, this figure is 5 years old. She was displayed out in the open for most of that time. So she's probably dirty too. But there is the main star of the show, Jubei. And she will stand on her own. Not going to leave her like that very much. So I will say this. I was kind of embarrassed when I did buy her. I didn't really want her, people to know I bought figures or anything. Plus, she doesn't have pants on. So I did one day when I had someone coming over, I put her in one of my drawers and her little sword snapped off. So I did manage to super glue it back on, but there is that damage. And I can see a little bit of dust and stuff on her, but oh well. I'll get out a brush and clean her maybe. So let's go ahead and get her together. So on her back, she's got this little drum, and it's got actual thread wrapped around it and everything. One thing I do notice, but you can't ever see, is she's got strange panties on. That's the best way I can describe it. So there's like a strap that goes there, and she has like those little shrine maiden seals and stuff hanging off of them, and then her actual line is like way down there. And she does have a camel toe. But, oh well. That's one of the reasons I put her in a drawer and everything. I was just embarrassed. But now she's out in the whole collection with even worse figures. So the rope just pegs into the rope. And then there's 3 pegs on the base. Got 2 for her one foot and then 1 for her other foot, which is at an angle. So yeah, she just pegs in and she's together. So yeah, like I said, Jubei is an ultra figure and amazing quality. It kind of spoils you when this is your first or second figure. Even 5 years ago, they did quality right. Like all the lines on her shirt are individually sculpted and individually painted. You got all the ropes with all the texture. You got her hair ornament, and then on the back you got more hair ornaments, and they've got gold leaf patterns on them. Sure, it's probably just a sticker, but it's still impeccable. She has little cards wrapped around her sock or whatever this thing is, shin guard. If I had to nitpick, her feet are the only things I would nitpick on. They just doesn't feel like they put much effort into them, and you can see some paint on the edges. But like I said, that's pure nitpicking. She's got a bow on her chest. Got the little shrine maiden things that I was talking about that are on her underwear, on her sleeve. And yeah, I mean, they did not skimp. There's details everywhere. And like I said, the only things I would complain about are her feet, which are kind of flat. And of course the swords are only just, I mean, there might have been a peg, but they're just basically glued on completely onto those ropes on her legs. It's like not actually attached to anything. But I mean, it's an anime. What are you gonna do? One thing that I did not really notice on her until I started taking pictures of her. Get close up of her face. Maybe we can see him if it'll focus. 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 Maybe you can see it. Like on the corners of her eyes, she does have like makeup on, the orange makeup, and it's a very nice detail. So one thing is, when she's in this form, she's in her like Master Samurai form, kind of. And typically she has orange eyes like this, but here she has her naive Jubei form eyes, the blue ones. And it works. It looks great. And like I said, I love Jubei as a character. This figure is amazing. And this was the second part of my Blast to the Past. I didn't buy any figures for August. Don't know if I'll buy any for September. I'm kind of broke right now since I bought a house. So I figured I'd give you guys something to look at. Hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.